Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a plan with me and my Hobonichi cousin for the week of June 12th through the 18th, and I'm using the Country Cottage kit from my shop. I'm super excited about it. If you've been following me for a while, then you've heard me say many times that one of my dreams in life is to live in a little cottage or farmhouse in the mountains, and I really feel like this kit embodies my dream life, so I was very excited to pull it in this week. I'm also using, or I will be using, a gold foiled washi tape with some roses on it. I'm not sure where that's from, but I'm pretty sure if you just search it on Etsy, it'll come up. I think a lot of people sell that one. For my pens this week, I'm using my TWSBI Eco on the sticker paper and then on the stickers themselves. I'm using my TWSBI Eco on the planner paper, and then on the stickers themselves, I'm using a Tool Fine Point pen. All the pens I use and products and shops I mentioned will be linked down below if you're curious about where anything is from. Alright, so to start my spread, I put down the thin strip of gold washi at the bottom, and then I put down my date covers. Now I'm going to start my sidebar first off with this window full box, and then I'm going to put down my Bible verse for the week, which is Luke chapter 12 verses 22 and 23. It was kind of long, so I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough room to mark my Bible studies, but I had just enough room. I was very excited, so once I finish that Bible verse, I'm going to put down a Bible custom script from my shop, and that one that I'm using today is in font 1. We do have 5 different font options for our customs. And then I'm just writing down my Bible studies by putting the letter to mark the day of the week and writing what I read. I am continuing my chronological read-through, so that's why I'm reading sort of out of order or in an unusual order. So as you've already noticed, I am doing a voiceover video this week. I know my longer videos are more popular, but I do like to switch it up, and this week specifically I wanted to try the voiceover style because I wanted to do a few things differently in my spread, and I wasn't sure how it was going to work out, so I wanted to just voice over it later, so that the video wasn't really long with me trying to figure things out and how I wanted to organize things. I feel like when I'm filming, my videos need to be as perfect as possible, just, so they're more enjoyable for y'all. So I didn't want to have a bunch of mistakes or long pauses and stuff like that. But here's the main thing I wanted to try out in this video, and it was marking work only once in the week and then drawing an arrow across the rest of the week to block off the space. So what I did was took a full box and put it on Monday between 7 and 8 o'clock, which is when I normally start work. And I put a cute little bear sticker from Happy Day and a work custom script from my shop to mark work. And then I'm drawing the arrow across the page with my TWSBI, as I said. And that's going to be mostly how I mark work. I'll do a few checklists, but I really liked how this turned out. It was just super fun and different, and I didn't have to write a lot of the same things because my work can be very repetitive, and I am literally writing the exact same thing over and over every day. So it was nice to switch it up. I think I might do this again in the future. Okay, I put down my weekend banner, and I'm also putting in a couple of full boxes on days when I knew I was going to have extra space. And now we're going to go ahead and zoom in and get started on the spread. So I did have a pretty long checklist for Monday actually, because it's Monday and I had some things left over from the week before that I wanted to get to, including filling orders. I also wanted to do an Instagram poll about fall items, and I had to go to the library to film a reel about our new book planner, which I mentioned recently. If you're interested in the book planner or reading planner, you could call it, it's available on my Etsy shop. I also wanted to mark one of my videos going live. That was my first Florida vlog, which they're all live now, and I hope you enjoy seeing them. I'm not sure if you've watched them or not, but it's something different for my channel, and I had fun filming them, so I hope you enjoy watching them. I'm putting down this full box or half box rather, to mark something I'm going to fill in off camera, and at the bottom, I wanted to put down these little fork and knife stickers from a shop that's no longer open to mark my dinners. I did a lot of cooking this week and I wanted to remember what I made, so that's why I decided to go put these in. And I kind of wish I hadn't put that full box at the very bottom so that I wouldn't have that one fork and knife way up higher than the rest, but it's okay. Like I said, this was a test spread, just trying out new things. So back to Monday, I marked making dinner with a cooking bunny from my shop, and then I'm going to mark putting away laundry with a Winston hanging out of the laundry machine. This is always how I feel when I'm getting laundry out of my washing machine, because I'm not that tall, so I have to pretty much fall into the laundry machine. Okay, now I'm going to fill out my dinner, and then I'll move over to Tuesday. I'm doing another checklist on Tuesday, and I wanted it to be similar to the one on Monday, but not exactly lined up. So I moved it up just a little bit, and I also didn't have the half box on that day to sort of take up space, so I had extra room. Anyway, I wanted to film a plan with me and then get it edited and uploaded right away. And I also wanted to remember to post the book planner reel on Instagram that is live if you want to go check it out and see a little bit more about the book planner in detail. After that, I did some writing, so I'm going to mark that using a ballpoint pen Winston from my shop. This comes on the same sheet as the pencil Winston, they're just mixed up together. And then on this day, I made myself a taco salad for lunch, and it was really good. I think Ashley actually cooked most of it, but I put it together. Anyway, it was super tasty, and I wanted to remember that, so I'm going to put down a tacos sticker, and the tacos are from Happy Day. In the evening, after I was done with work and Ashley was home, we went for a walk. I'm going to mark that with another sticker from Happy Day. And this day was exciting because the trail we usually walk on, has a bunch of blackberry bushes around it, and this day we finally found some ripe ones. They were a little bit later this year, I think because it's been cooler. We were so excited to finally see some ripe blackberries and get to eat them because they taste so good when they're fresh off the vine. So I made myself a blackberry sticker to mark finding blackberries. There it goes. And at the end of the night, I only wanted to mark that I finished the book I was reading, so I'm going to take a Snuggly Reading Winston off of the neutral sheet. The neutral color palette in my shop this week really went with all these stickers, so I was pulling a lot from neutral sheets. And here I'm just writing down that I finished that book, and of course I'm going to fill in my dinner as well. Once that's done, I'm going to move over to Wednesday, and on Wednesday my estimated taxes were due, and that was really the only big thing that I had to actually get done that day, so I wanted to mark that. And I started off by just doing a checklist, but I didn't like the way I wrote it, so what I ended up doing was whiting out the start of the checklist, and then I took a little quarter box from the kit and just put it on top, and on top of that I layered a money bags Winston to mark my estimated taxes, and I think it turned out pretty well. Now that I think about it, it would have looked kind of funny just to have one check on that day, so maybe this was for the best. Underneath that quarter box, I'm going to put another quarter box with a Winston emoji head that is on one of the Winston emojis sheets. I don't remember which one off the top of my head because we have 4 of them, but that's for something else that I'm going to mark off camera. I had another taco salad for lunch this day. Why am I taking so long to... There we go. Okay. I don't know why I took so long to put that emoji down. But anyway, now I'm going to mark my lunch. I had another taco salad. It was so delicious. So I'm going to use... It's actually like a little guinea pig sticker, but the shop that sold those is no longer open, unfortunately, because they're really cute. But that's how I'm marking that. Next, I'm going to mark my workout with a pair of shoes from Carly Plans. I did some yoga and also went on a 1.5 mile walk. And while I was walking, of course, I went on the trail that I mentioned yesterday. And there were a bunch of blackberries, so I couldn't resist picking some. But as I was picking them, I guess I got overexcited and I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have been, because I ended up getting this huge blackberry splinter in my thumb. Honestly, it wasn't even really a splinter, it was like a small piece of wood. So Ashley had to help me get that out when I got home. And I'm marking that on a quarter box with a little bear sticker from Samantha May Sticks. Afterwards, I wanted to cook dinner, so I marked that with this sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co., which is no longer open. And then at the end of the day, I'm taking another reading Winston. This is the Cozy Winter reading Winston, but it's in the same neutral color scheme as the one from the day before. And that was to mark starting a new book. It was called Gallows Court. It was one of the ones I got at the library, which I actually showed in my book planner reel. And then I'm going to fill in my down bar and we can head over to Thursday. Thursday was not a super busy day. I am going to start the day with a checklist because I wanted to film a video. It was my Hobonichi Weeks flip through. Then I wanted to get that edited and uploaded and also look for some art for fall kits because I'm planning to release fall items pretty soon. And then I realized I was going to have a lot of space left, so I pulled out that gold foiled rose, I was going to say rose gold foiled washi tape, but it's not rose gold, it's a gold foiled washi tape with roses. Okay, wow. I confused myself. Anyway, here's the washi tape I was talking about. I'm going to put that down to take up some space. And then below that, I'm putting down a cooking Winston to mark I wanted to do some meal prep. And then below that, I wanted to do a yoga session. I do have some yoga Winstons, but I didn't have a color scheme or one that matched the color scheme for this week, so I ended up just using a weight sticker from Carly Plans because it was neutral and it just signifies exercise to me. I'm not super picky if it doesn't match the exact thing that I'm doing. So I'm marking that now, and then I'm going to, of course, fill out my dinners, which I feel like I haven't done that in a long time, and I really enjoyed marking it again, so maybe that'll come back as well. I have a feeling there's going to be several experimental spreads over the next few weeks. Alright, time to move on to Friday. In that space above my work section, I did put down a Made It to Friday sticker from my shop. And then I'm going to put down a quarter box along with a little cat and a cup sticker, which I'm not sure where that cat sticker is from. The funny thing is I have the sticker sheet and I remember buying it, but the sticker sheet does not have a shop name on it. So I have no idea where it's from. After I put that down, I wanted to make my work checklist. I wanted to design a kit for $2 Tuesday. And then I wanted to fill some orders and also remember to post a sneak on Instagram. I have to mark my Instagram posts in my planner or I totally forget. I also needed to refill my TWSBI this day. I've noticed I'm getting about 3 weeks worth of ink out of it at a time, which I think is really good. So to mark refilling my TWSBI, I put down this little beige-ish flag from the kit, and then I put this ink sticker. That is from our fountain pen Winston sheet from my shop. Ashley brought me home a bacon, egg, and cheese this day. Whenever they have leftover food at work, she usually brings me something. And today it was a bacon, egg, and cheese. So I'm going to mark that with a little stomach growling stomach growling munchkin from Once More with Love. It's just super cute and I wanted to use that instead of another food sticker. So after work, I wanted to go run some errands. So I'm going to take one of the sort of sage-ish green half boxes and put that down along with a grocery sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. because I wanted to go to the post office and also to Aldi. And then at the very end of the night, I wanted to wash my hair. So of course I'm going to use my typical showering Winston, which I love. A little bit behind following my video here. Hopefully I can speed it up and get caught up. Where is my sticker? I don't know why I didn't edit out this long pause. I'm so sorry. There we go. Okay, so now I'm marking washing my hair, and for dinner we had nachos this night, which I'm pretty sure I have Nacho Winston stickers. I don't know why I didn't mark that, but I guess I just wasn't thinking about it at the time. Okay, on Saturday, I did not sleep in. We actually took a day trip to South Carolina to go to Kings Mountain National Park, and on the way there we listened to a podcast, so I marked that with those AirPod stickers. I used to sell those in my shop, but they're no longer available. And then to mark Kings Mountain, I used a hiking Winston. We didn't really do any real hiking. They have a paved trail that goes through the park, and we just took that, but I thought the hiking Winston was really cute. It was also the perfect day to be outside. It was sunny and not too hot at all, so I marked that with this cute little smiling sunshine sticker, which is from Very Cute Designs. After we left the park, we wanted to go to Chili's for lunch, and I was going to put that on a half box, so I sort of peeled up the ink sticker to put this down, but I did not end up liking how I wrote it on the box, and that sticker of the little creature with the fork and knife is from Grin and Bear It Plans. So I pulled up the half box, and thankfully it only ripped up the paper a little bit on the very edge, so you can't really tell. And then I'm going to put the fork and knife guy back down, and I'll just write on the paper that we went to Chili's, so it wasn't so bad. And personally, I feel like Chili's is super underrated. I don't hear anyone ever talk about it, and pretty much me and my family are the only people who I know that go there. But I love Chili's. I think all their food is super good, and I like the Chili's energy. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but I just like it. And I got their strawberry lemonade, so I marked that as well, because that's one of my favorite things. I also had enough reward points on my Chick-fil-A app this day to get a free milkshake, so I went by and got a free peach milkshake because it's peach milkshake. Oh my gosh. It is peach milkshake season. Wow, okay. Haven't done a voiceover in a while, and I think it's showing. Anyway, I wanted to do some planning when I got home, so I used this little planning scene from Stationery Heaven. It's got a little bear wearing bunny ears. It's super cute. And then at the end of the night, I wanted to keep reading Gallows Court, which was the book I mentioned earlier. It was sort of like a suspense mystery novel, not something I normally read, but the cover caught my eye at the library, so I picked it up, and it was kind of interesting to try something new. Now I'm filling in my lunch, or dinner rather, and then heading over to Sunday. I did sleep in on Sunday, so I'm marking that with a little sleeping munchkin from Once More With Love. And then after that, I made peanut butter and banana pancakes for breakfast, and I'm marking that with a pancake stack sticker. I think it's from Dash of Sun Designs, if I remember correctly. The next thing I'm going to mark is that for lunch I made fried okra, which is one of my favorite foods ever. It's just so tasty, especially with spicy ketchup or Tabasco sauce. I love it. So I'm marking that with a cooking Winston. After that, I wanted to fold some laundry, so I'm marking it the same way I did on Monday, with the little Winston in the washing machine / dryer sort of hanging out. I just switched the color up. And after that, I really didn't have a lot to mark, so I took another strip of that gold foiled rose washi to put down. And you're going to see me try and lay it down, but because the other side of the planner is so thick, it kind of makes it difficult to lay washi straight when you have it on the roll. So I ripped a piece off and just laid it down like that, and then trimmed it up with my ruler, which is just a plastic ruler that came with one of my Erin Condren planners one year. It just happens to cut washi really well. Next, I'm marking more reading time using another Snuggly Winston in the neutral color palette. And the last thing I'm going to mark is our dinner, which was tortellini. And every time I think of tortellini, I think of Squidward tortellini from SpongeBob. I don't know if any of y'all remember that episode. Anyway, here's my whole spread. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing me put it together. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!